Hi guys, Super Secret Tech here. And today I'm going to be doing a Pauper tech. I know I haven't done anything in a little while, but I was really waiting to do anything until we had the full changes uh, with the new Klein and all that fun jazz, or with the new ban list and all that. So this is my rendition of Delver Post-Bannings. Um, And I let the metagame settle down a little bit before I really tweaked my build. Um, so to start off with the mana base, I'm running 16 islands in one terramorphic expanse. And I mean, I'm sure you're looking at this like, why terramorphic expanse? And the answer is pretty simple. I'm running Ponder, and terramorphic expanse with a Ponder is amazingly good. And it also thins out your deck because once you get to a certain amount of land, like once you hit 4 mana, you really don't want to see another land unless you have one of the two Mole Drifters. So it's just a way to help thin it out a little bit. I'm running 4 Ponders and 4 Preordains. And now I know some lists are running like 4 Ponders, 4 Preordains, and then like 2 or 3 Brainstorms and Gushes and all this stuff. Uh, Mine is more of a hybrid between Mono Blue Control and Delver than the straight Delver list. So I'm running a little bit different package based on that. I want a little more control with still some early draw. Um, as far as for my fairies, I'm running 4 Cloud of Fairies, and I'm running 4 Spellstutter Sprites. I'm also running 2 Sea Sprites, which I guess I can put those over here with the fairies because they're still technically fairies. Red's really good right now, and there's a lot of removal, and this guy can just win games against mono red decks, so it seemed worthy of including. Uh, I'm running 4 Ninja, the Deep Hours, 2 Mill Drifters, as I stated earlier, running 4 Delver of Secrets, and 3 Spire Golems. Spire Golem's another one of those cards that just really helps pull you out of a lot of games. I'm running 2 Remove Souls, 2 Mana Leaks, 4 Counter Spells is my counter package. The reason I'm running Mana Leak over Dazed is because there's a lot more spells that I want to counter in the current format. Um, Even though Daze is extremely useful in a few matchups, extremely useful. In most matchups, it's not that good. And I wanted Mana Leak because it's a little more versatile. Um, if I don't like the way it plays out, I'll probably end up switching it for Deprive. That's what I was running in my Mono Blue control deck. And then finally, I'm running 4 Vapor Snags. Because it's pretty aggro heavy. Like, there's a lot of creature decks out there. And Vapor Snag does a really good job of answering them while maintaining tempo for you. The idea is to control just enough to out-tempo them. That's the idea of the deck. Uh, and so I wanted to have, a decent amount of creatures and a decent amount of tempo spells and counters. For my sideboard, I'm running 2 Coast Watchers for the mono green decks, 3 Curse of Chains. These can be used against mono black, they can be used against mono green, they can be used against basically anything with a lot of creatures you're going to bring in Curse of Chains for. Deprive is a good answer all counter. Basically counter spells 4 through 6, or I mean 5 through 6. Dispel's really good against the mono red decks and the Boros deck. I think they're calling it Boros Kitty. They've changed the name on that thing a couple of times, but the one where it plays a bunch of stuff that it's like flying creatures that return artifacts and then they replay them, and it has some removal in it, and it has a lot of creatures that are really cheap. Dispel's really good in that matchup. 2 more Remove Souls against creature heavy decks. 2 Serrated Arrows also against creature heavy decks. And, if I notice that I'm having a major problem with creature heavy decks, I might move the 2 Serrated Arrows main deck and take out 2 Vapor Snags and run like, maybe like 2 Snaps in the sideboard. And then, last but not least, 2 Seal Sabotage for the affinity decks. But that's the deck tech, and I will